Loose Women. One of my favourites. Should Harry attend Prince Philip's memorial? How about it's absolutely none of our business?
I mean, they say there's no less threat to him. The kidnapping or for some sort of hate crime. They are under now.
But he has literally opted out.
Simon Morgan says that Meghan will have had to go through training of what to do if she were kidnapped. You know, I mean, these are very frightening things.
They do that.
Well, I know, but they all have that continued protection, which they don't.
He can't
They
have
don't have that
cake
protection anymore.
Can't have his cake and eat it. In response to Meghan and the kids are in danger of being kidnapped, terrorist attacks. Oh, everyone else puts up with it. Like, at what point do we just accept that these media personalities, like Loose Women, like, it's so commonplace now, this isn't even a fringe idea. When do we actually accept that they hate him they hate him by extension because he dared to marry a black woman, right, who spoke, she wasn't willing to be abused, right? Like Diana, she got out, she did what Diana couldn't do, and Harry went with her. And for that crime, they are literally, he can't win. Seriously, think about this. He can't win. Because if he comes back, he gets shit, right? If he comes back, it's you shouldn't be here, you're not part of the family. When he doesn't come back, it's, oh, you should be here. Oh, you can't have your cake and eat it. It's like, at what point do people just realise, right, that there is deep evil. There is a deep evil in the way people talk about this, right? There is a deep evil where it's like they want to punish him. They want to punish him and his family. It's not enough. Like, nothing they do is enough. They want bad things to happen to them. That's all it is. There's nothing that they can do because they can't win in this situation, right? It's just a punishment. It's a punishment for being a whistleblower, for talking about how the British royal family is a dysfunctional mess, really. So, yeah. I swear it's getting increasingly deranged. Like, it's like an abusive relationship where they just won't let them go. I don't know if you see, like, the papers and, like, the women's magazines, etc. There's always something about Meghan on them, like something really negative about Meghan. It's like Meghan's gone. Like, she's not even in this country anymore. She's not wasting her time thinking about this. She's doing her own thing. But they have to punish her. They have to punish her because she's that black woman who's white passing, by the way. So, you know, God only knows how much racism there must be here. Well, I guess we all know. Considering she's bearing the brunt of this, right? And she's quite white passing. So, also the insane abusive pantomime element of this as well, where it's like, oh, you've left your position in the family. Therefore, you've left the family itself. Somehow. And these people would call themselves royalists, but they don't care about the royals. Like, they don't care about them as people, right? So I'm not a royalist. I don't think we should have the royal family. But it's quite obvious, for example, that Harry and his grandmother love each other very much. It's not respectful for the Queen, to do this to her grandson and to his wife and to her great-grandchildren. I think the most awful thing about this is that it's so blatant. Like, so before, like, you know there's racism, but you think, well, maybe it's happening because people are unaware of it, right? Maybe it's just people are living different lives, they're ignorant to it, right? But this is so blatant, and still nobody cares. People just go along with it. It's so blatant at this point. Nobody cares. Britain, 2022, my friends. Great place. Also, sorry, this might be controversial, but while I'm here, right, I'm seeing that apparently Emma Watson has shaded J.K. Rowling by saying, I'm here for all witches at BAFTA, right? That's great, but didn't Emma Watson also take part in that cast reunion? Like, what? People are still buying Harry Potter merchandise, and J.K. Rowling's getting a lot of money from that. I don't necessarily... It's very, very baseline stuff, isn't it? Like, why are our standards so low? No disrespect to Emma Watson, she seems nice, but, like, come on, put your money where your mouth is. I keep seeing people making excuses for the cast, because it's like... A lot of people from my generation, I'm a very, very late millennial, I'm just on the cusp. Thank goodness. I'm seeing a lot of people like, oh, Harry Potter was part of my childhood. It's part of my childhood too, like, I loved it, and I still do love it, but I'm also not going to sit here and, like, promote it today, because the creator is just being so incredibly awful, and why would I do that? I just don't trust any of these actors. I'm sorry, like, maybe I'm quite cynical, but I think a lot of them make it because they are a blank canvas, so they don't really have many political sentiments, and it keeps them very safe and castable, and, you know, it's just really frustrating. I don't think these people are the heroes that they're being kind of held up as. maybe I am going, like, maybe I'm being too harsh, but it is saying, I'm here for all witches, like, very politely. Is that it? Like, sorry if that seems really out of, like, you know, nothing against Emma Watson, you know, she does seem really lovely. But come on, is that it? Is that it? Like, I just, the bar is so low with actors, the bar is so low. And whenever you do get an actor that actually does stand up for something, they get blacklisted, right? For example, look into Christopher Eccleston, is all I'm saying. Look into actors that are more socialist, talk about social causes, like, not from a centrist standpoint. And you won't find that many of them for that very reason. And it's just frustrating. And it just I've lost my faith in the industry, honestly. I can't stand J.K. Rowling. What she's doing is awful. What I will say is at least she's saying it with her whole chest, right? She's out there with it, right? The stuff she's saying requires a little bit more, doesn't it, than I'm here, you know, for all witches. And even then, why is that left to Emma Watson? Where's the rest of the cast? Like, I'm sorry, do they think that they're indebted to her because they got their big break from her when they were children? Like, they're all adults now. What's stopping them? I'm serious. Like, what's actually stopping them? Because this is really dangerous. What's going on? And it's just, that's the worst thing. Worse than Harry Potter being ruined by J.K. Rowling herself is actually that the cast members that people from this generation looked up to are just like, so I'm going to say it, cowardly. I wasn't really even expecting to go here today. I just like had to like get this out of my system. But like the way we think about actors as well, like we do have a society which really puts actors on pedestals, and I think it would be a better idea if we were just like, okay, these people they're just actors, right? They're just saying lines. Like maybe we shouldn't be looking to them, which sounds contradictory to me, but I think people should use their platform. But also, like, I don't know, the hero worship of actors is never good, right? It's never a good thing of anyone really. But yeah, it's just shocking, right? It's getting worse and worse. The transphobia is getting worse and worse and worse. And in response, it's just so weak. It's so weak. I don't know. And these were the childhood heroes of many of us, and indeed many trans people when they were growing up. So yeah. All right, love you, and I've got to do some work now. Stay sane, guys. Love you. Bye.